Oh my God, shut up. How cringy am I? Would you be embarrassed to be seen with me in public? Actually, she came to my door, she had 3 pigeons on her arm, they just flew to her.
Like Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If any of my neighbours saw me carrying this white powder about, I might have the police at my door.
Oh my God. Sausage roll porn.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
I thought you
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Cry. I want you to cry.
No, I won't. I'm dead inside.
Aren't we all?
Where's my Pepsi Max?
Right.
Emergency.
Emergency.
Can I use the coaster?
Of course you can.
Product placement.
Product placement.
I don't like this. Oh, I know. It's cute, isn't it? That?
I love that.
Oh, right.
Oh my God, shut up.
I'm nosy. What can I say? Do you want me to go first with you?
Okay. Is it like we're on SNL?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look, you wanted an interview. That's what you're getting.
I
Matt.
love
what
that.
you're getting.
But my God, I might pinch some of them from mine as well.
Right. I feel like I might need a mint or something. I'm very close to you. I'll have one of these.
That's okay.
And that'll make me feel better.
Some crunchy.
So, I asked ChatGPT to help me because I couldn't think of sensible questions.
Oh, mine got really damn weird.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited about that then.
Yeah.
Mine not that weird, but let me just eat this. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
There'll be someone out there that loves the munching.
When I film my vlogs, I swallow a lot. I didn't realise how much I swallow. And then I have to
There's an innuendo somewhere there.
and then I have to edit it out. And I'm like, fuck, Sarah, stop swallowing.
What do? Do you just go?
No, it's like I think because I speak so much crap. And then I take a big swallow because I've built up all that saliva. And then I'm like, oh, I have to edit it out all the time. It drives me mad. Anyway, I watched your first vlog. Congratulations. I sat there, was it Friday night? I watched that. I got home and I said to Matt, I'm going upstairs, I'm going to go and watch Hannah's vlog. And I sat there in my bed with my cosy snacks and I was like, look how beautiful she is. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that face. Beautiful
We
face.
weren't just talking about my moustache 5 minutes ago.
But one thing, and it's the elephant in the room, I think. What the hell is jessamite? What is it?
Oh!
You didn't explain what it was. I have absolutely no idea what that is. I thought this was pottery. It's not pottery, is it? What is that?
So, do you know what? I do this thing all the time where I talk about stuff and then I just assume everyone else knows.
No.
And I forget that people don't. So, Jasmonite, when I first thought about found
Jasmonite.
it. Jasmonite.
Jasmonite.
Jasmonite. Jasmonite. Jasmonite. It depends.
J-E-S.
Depends how brummy you are.
Jasmonite.
Yeah,
I am brummy, but
yeah.
whereabouts in Birmingham are you from?
Well, I was born in Stafford, but then from Great Worley, Cannock area.
Okay.
But
Not a proper brummy then.
no. But I did work in the Black Country. Used to.
It's the dark side. I'm a fully fledged
Born and bred.
Born and bred Birmingham lass. Anyway, Jesmonite. I put jessamite. That's not it then. Jesmon. Jesso.
Jessomite.
Jessomite.
Do you know what that sounds like? So that feels
Jessamite.
like Jessamite.
Yeah, it does. It's not.
We're not going down that alley though.
It's not that. It's Jessonite.
Jesmonite.
Jesmonite.
You were so close though. It's
Thank you.
It's.
See, I was paying attention. That's why. Is it on the periodic table of elements?
Ooh, I've actually never been asked that before. I don't know because it's a liquid and powder base. The powder is from gypsum, which is a rock.
I know about gypsum because my husband is a dry liner.
No way.
Serious. So we've got a book at home about British gypsum.
There you go.
So it is on there then?
Yeah, so it must be because the liquid is the acrylic resin, so that's what makes it, mixing it together. That's why it feels a lot like ceramic.
So it's acrylic or is it resin or is it both?
So it's a little bit of both really, because obviously the gypsum's made from a powder which is a rock,
Yeah.
and then you've got the acrylic resin, which then mix it together, which makes it feel like ceramic, but then it's got resin in it.
It's amazing. So what colour is it in its natural state?
The first word that came into my head I'm not going to use.
Okay, yeah.
But
so like a slightly translucent,
cloudy
creamy white colour.
Yeah.
That we all know and love.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And the powder is just white powder that I at one point did worry that if any of my neighbours saw me carrying this white powder about, I might have the police at my door. But that's not happened yet, so I'm hoping that's still not going to happen.
And then it was fascinating watching you do your little thing with a drill bits.
Yeah.
Is that just purely for mixing?
Yeah, literally. Before I even decided to get a drill, because I was like, oh, where do I need to spend my money? I was like, no way am I going to be like getting
it.
Yeah, especially when the orders started coming in, I was like, I'm gonna get repetitive strain, like injury.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, do you know what? I love a drill.
So,
yeah.
And then so do you have to make a big batch to make lots of things, or can you just make enough for one little trinket dish?
So to be honest, it's a trial and error. So I always tend to make more product than I need than not have enough. But it's a ratio, so it's a 2-to-1 ratio, I think it is. So say if you put like 100 grams of liquid, you need to then put
water.
So the liquid, so the acrylic resin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Then you'd need to put so if it's 100, you'd need to do double it and then half again. So you'd need to put 250 in.
You're speaking too much maths to me.
I know. To be honest, I still don't especially when I'm doing something new and I have to kind of evaluate like what it is, because you go off weight, but it's liquid, so you don't go off like millage or it's all grams. And
it sounds incredibly stressful.
No, not really. It's just incredibly messy, and I'm just so glad I'm not doing it in my utility anymore, because I was staining everything, and it just gets on everything.
Hannah's just showing me around her little, what do you call it? She-shed? It's not a shed. It's not a shed. It's a studio, isn't it? It's a proper studio in her garden.
It's my little
safe
shed
space.
nook.
It's beautiful. It's got like UPVC doors and everything. It smells nice in there too.
I did spray on because when I went in there, it smelled literally just like wood, and
well, wood smells nice.
But it wasn't nice wood smell.
Did you spray it just for me?
No, I sprayed it ages ago with like this. It had like oil in it, so it's like literally the wood's just like
absorbed it.
Yeah,
it smells really nice.
So
it smells lovely. What does that stuff smell like? Is it stinky?
It ranges really, because at one point I called up the place that I bought it from, because I opened one and it smelled so chemically. It was like, and I was like, is that normal? And apparently that's just, sometimes it doesn't smell like anything, sometimes it can smell a bit more chemically. But
are you supposed to wear PPE?
No.
Oh, so it's not lethal then?
No.
Well, that's
and
good.
by chemically, I don't mean like, oh my god, eyes watering, claps on the floor and a seizure kind of bad. It just smells like, when you would smell...
Like nail varnish remover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it smells weird.
Yeah.
That was my first question, was just basically, what the hell was that? Because I was watching it.
And we've got about 762 to go.
I think there's 50. There's 50. So I can't remember if I said it or not. I asked ChatGPT because my questions were far too random. I don't know if you've realised I am quite random sometimes.
That's what I love about her.
There are a few in there that will just come out of nowhere, but that's because they popped into my head. But second one, I think I already know the answer to this, where I want to hear it from your mouth. What's the story behind your business name?
Oh, do you know what? I consider myself quite lucky when I came up with my name, because I had another person that wanted to do a business. They're like, what to call it? How did you name yours? And I was like, well, it started off as a homepage, and I was literally putting bits of colour all over the house. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just call it Bits of Colour. And then obviously, as it progressed and it went into a business, I went, this is like the most fitting name ever. And that's literally how it happened.
There are bits of colour in it. I love it. Why 2 R's?
So I'm 1 R on Instagram, but Etsy is 2 R's because somebody else had it. Rude. How dare they? It's rude.
That is rude. You should just send a cease and desist to them.
I know, but like, you're copying me.
Whoever you are, stop.
Yeah.
Number 3. What made you decide to start a YouTube channel, and how does it tie into your business goals? Can you tell that was ChatGPT and not me?
I was like, oh my god.
That's a really professional question.
You're going to make me sweat in a minute.
I know,
think
I'm
I'm
sorry.
on an interview.
Can you get that cardigan off?
Away.
That's a good one. That's a good question. I haven't actually
know.
read all of these, so it's a surprise for us all.
Well,
What
the
questions coming out my mouth?
I know, because the funniness, the answer to that is you.
Oh, well, I'm going to go a bit red now. Yeah, but how does that tie into your business goal? Are you going to bring me in somehow?
Yeah.
I'm your inspiration for
Yeah.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. Your hair,
We need
the
to
colour,
tell
everything.
We
Inspiration.
we met at the Magical Market.
Yes.
The market that I put in my vlog. You mentioned in your vlog as well, didn't you, briefly, that you were there, which was at the Custard Factory in November?
Oh, yeah.
November.
Yeah,
we did
November,
that.
end of November,
It
yeah.
was a November one. And I was just walking around and saw Hannah's colourful things and was like, I like them. And then when we started talking, we were instantly best friends.
Yeah, we
like
just,
instantly.
yeah, no awkwardness.
No, straight away.
It was just weird straight away, but it was like, yeah. It was just like I'd known you for ages.
I know, which is odd because that doesn't happen to me very often. Because I'm quite awkward with new people. Because
Never got that from you.
I don't like people at all. So Hannah's blessed. And when I told my friends, I was like, oh, I've met a really nice girl. They were like, what? Because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen to me at all.
Oh.
So here we are. Here we are together. So how are you going to tie your YouTube in to bits of colour as a whole and moving forward?
Well, for me, I find it that like recording the videos feels like I'm connected to my audience, where I feel like Instagram, TikTok, I don't really get to talk to you, and I find myself, I want to, while I'm making my products, this sounds really weird, but I'm just like talking to myself, and I'm in my head, I'm talking to you guys, so I feel like this is a way of me to kind of connect with my audience, but also showing what it's like to like actually own a small business.
Yeah.
Because I do feel that people don't see the other side of it.
Yeah. It's like a diary, isn't it, almost?
Yeah. A verbal diary, basically.
Yeah. Do you prefer doing like long form then than short form content?
Probably for me would be long form, because I will just take it away with me. Once I start, I don't stop, and I can imagine that you're quite the same as well.
I don't know what you're speaking about.
I don't
What you're saying.
We all know. We all
nothing
know.
like me. Yeah, you can just sort of let it flow, can't you?
Because you prefer long form, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. I can't do short form content. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah. It's... The thing is, I can't just condense it into one. Like the YouTube video the first one I posted, I'm pretty sure I had nearly 50, 60 minutes of content, and I had to really strip it back.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to go in there fully and like have so much talking and no one's going to want to listen to it, because that's quite intense straight away, and not everyone's going to like me, and I'm fine with that.
Are you fine with that?
Yeah, because I don't know everyone. I'm fine.
How do you think that your first video has been received so far?
All 60 people of them, I'm assuming, okay. I've had no hate.
Good.
I've had no hate.
You're all right. Yeah, it'll come. Don't worry. That's when I think that's.
It'll come.
That's when
They'll
you know
come
you've
for
made
you.
it. That's when you know you've made it. Is when you get hate comments, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think that's a thing, isn't it, with YouTube? Like your first video, you don't know how it's going to go. You're at the mercy of an algorithm as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's the scary thing.
It's putting yourself out there. That's the one, because like I sent it to my sister, because my sister's life were like this. I was like, oh, how cringy am I? Would you be embarrassed to be seen with me in public? And she was like, no, it's really nice. It gets your personality out there. And I was just, and then when you look at somebody and like, are you being truthful? Are you trying to save my feelings?
Yeah, I think obviously I don't know you inside out, although I'm sure I will very soon. I think what I loved about yours is it was just you. You were really authentic, and I think a lot of people, including myself, I wasn't truly me on my first video. And I think the fact that you've nailed that straight away, well done. Because I think it's so important to just be 100% you and not try and be who you think you should be.
Or try and film content that you think people want to see. Because that was one thing, I think that was some of the footage that I had where I was recording stuff because I thought people would want to see it.
Yeah.
When realistically, I just needed to film, like, it's the same with like all my, like the colours that I make. I know not everyone's going to be really colourful and want my kind of stuff in there, but if I just do what I like, I'll find
you'll attract your tribe, won't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think it was a good like start video because it was almost like the build up to you doing you knew you were going to do it, and it was that. Was it over like 2 months that you recorded it?
Yeah, well, it was from when I met you. I mean, literally,
You did it there and then, didn't you?
Yeah, I started recording. Literally, once she planted that seed, and it just went poof, literally instantly. But I can't express to you how like the way she's on video is how she is in real person. You are so lovely, so kind, and you're just so. I don't know, the only best way I can explain you is like you're like wildflowers. You never know what's going to bloom, but it's always lovely. Like that's like the best way to explain you.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
Cry. I want you to cry.
No, I won't. I'm dead inside.
Aren't we all?
It was really like, I think, yeah, you were so authentic, and even though you filmed in the wrong aspect ratio.
Oh my God. I felt like such a tit.
As soon as I put it on, I was like, we've all been there. And then
Literally.
But I knew, I was like, at some point I just thought she's going to figure this out halfway through. And then at the end of the video, I was like, there it is.
There it is.
She realised.
Literally, I was like, don't do this, do this.
It's hard though. It is hard. YouTube this way, everything else that way.
I know. Why do they do this?
Yeah, I know.
It was so, like, literally, I'm having
I
to
know.
get used to that. The whole way through, I was just like, I can't not use all this footage now. But now it just literally, if you're watching it on the phone, you probably have to zoom it all the way in because you can't see me, which is
No, it'd be
necessarily
fine.
a bad
Yeah, I
thing.
didn't. I watched it on the telly. It was fine.
On the telly?
I
am famous now.
I watch on the telly. Any YouTube videos, I don't sit and watch it on the phone. It's going on my TV, and I link it up so that I can comment whilst I'm watching.
I feel like you should do like a video where you're in bed watching a YouTube video. I'm gonna rate this now.
I could do, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I might do.
I'd watch
That
it.
might be my next one. Anyway, moving on. What's been your biggest challenge in balancing running a business and creating content for YouTube? Now, I know you're only new, 2 months in, but have you found any sort of like challenges so far? Remembering to make content? That's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, massive. Because I'll be doing something and then I'm like, I could have been recording this whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's like a good like 10, 15 minutes of really good footage.
That you've missed.
Yeah.
Are you going to do, I think for me, as I was watching it, I wanted to see definitely more of like your process.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you come up with the design? Where do you get your moulds from?
Yeah.
Like, what is it made of, the mould? I assume it's like, do you know what I mean? Those sorts of things. Like, how exactly are you picking the colours? Can you change the colours, or is it always just going to be like one such? Those sorts of things, I think.
I think people will want to know because that's probably the most asked question I get when I'm doing my markets is like, oh, where's this from? What, like all those kind of stuff. And I think with the first video, I kind of was like, do I record more just me or do I do?
Is this sausage rolls?
Oh my
what
goodness!
What an absolute legend!
Oh, Thor's like, and it was served with a smile as well.
That is hot out the oven. Sausage rolls, complete with beautiful Thor.
He's like,
you can smell them.
He's like,
look, give me one.
Give me.
I can't believe we've just had sausage rolls delivered.
I know.
You need to marry that man immediately.
I mean, I'm in process.
When are? Let me see. Oh my goodness, what is this?
It's a citrine, I think.
A citrine with diamonds.
It's big orange.
That's a bit. Can you get it in? That's
what do I do?
nice.
I have to do the hand behind.
Do we have to do that, maybe?
Yeah.
We both have to like.
That should be the front video.
Proper influencers. That beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it. What kind of wedding ring are you gonna have? Off tangent.
I know. Well, I think I'm gonna have one that's like this, so it's got like little stars on. So I don't know.
I can't see.
So that's just it's not food.
Has that got diamonds in?
Yeah.
I can't see because I haven't got my glasses on. So I'm an old lady.
So it's like a star with like diamonds in. So I think something like that will match with it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
But
or you could have one that went like underneath. Would you have like a?
Yeah, like something like that. But my fingers have gone all swelly and chubby.
We all have that issue.
Sexy,
Mine
I know.
is. I have the tiniest fingers on earth. Like the smallest little hands.
But you've got nice hands though.
Look at that. It's the smallest wedding ring ever. It
Oh
disappears.
my goodness.
Yeah. It's
But
made.
that fits so nice. I love. What is that colour?
That's a pink sapphire and diamond. I know. Hey?
She.
Like royalty.
I
Like a
know.
princess.
I know.
I don't like to wear this ever. I never wear it to work because it stresses me out. If I lost it, I would cry. It's worth a lot. it sits in my jewellery box. I don't
Yeah.
bring it out on special occasions.
I think is
And
you
when
know
I
it's
do,
there.
I do this. And it does twinkle.
Like
I sit there like that and try and get it out.
Bob the drag queen, you don't go purse first, you go engagement ring
Yeah,
first.
you've got to get it out as much as you can. So you won't see that very often. I need to actually put it on my YouTube content wall.
Yeah. Else you're going to have people lining up, marry me.
I know, yeah.
Because that was the first thing I wanted to do, and then I found
I know.
out she was taken, and I was like,
I know. Well, you're marrying Sausage Roll Man now, so you're going to be all right.
oh no, legend.
I wouldn't make sausage. Is that one of my hairs already?
No, that's Thor's.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Do you want us back, Thor?
We love dog hair.
We do.
You're getting through this really well. You're getting through it. We've answered that one, so that's fine. What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone thinking about starting their own creative business? Oh, someone fresh.
Just
With a fresh idea.
Yeah.
What would you tell them to do?
fresh out the birth canal. I would say, do it. Without question, do it. But don't do it if you're trying to find what you think people will like. Do what you're passionate about. And I think that is all you really need, because if you're passionate about something and you enjoy what you do, because it's most of the time you're working full time anyway, so you're doing it after you've done your job. So then in doing that, you feel fine doing the work out of hours.
It doesn't feel like work, does it? As
No.
much?
No, and you enjoy it. So the main thing is do something that you enjoy, because you will find your people. I know the algorithm's crap, and Etsy, everyone wants you to pay ads, but do go to markets, do get yourself out there, and I think that's probably what helped me obviously find new people rather than social media, even though it's important to do social media,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah, do something that you're passionate about, and I think it will flourish from there, because it's something you love and you won't stop going forwards doing that.
I totally agree. And I think you're almost like selling yourself then, aren't you? You're selling you as a person and your products. Like, you are very like your products. Like,
Literally.
This is like a living
It is
embodiment.
bits of colour.
Yeah. So you are a whole...
But I feel the same with you. With everything that you wear, it's like, it's tutti frutti. That when I look at you, I think tutti frutti.
Someone else called me that the other day. Who was that? Someone else said about tutti frutti, and I was like,
Or
I don't know what you're on
pastel.
about. Fruit pastel. Or a jelly tot. Do you remember the jelly tots? You're too young for that.
No, I love jelly tots. Those are the kind of things. Or do you remember what were they called? The little rainbow, the little puffs of air.
Rainbow puffs.
Yeah.
Rainbow drops.
Your rainbow drops. Yes.
Yes, they still sell those, and they're like popcorn, aren't they?
Yeah.
But like sweet flavoured.
Yeah.
How old are you?
He's
You're just 30.
Yeah, just turned
A
30.
baby.
You're what? You how old are you?
42 soon.
That gets me every time.
Old. You know, I went to the... Look, I'm sorry, my hair's falling out.
That's okay.
I went to perimenopause in action. I went to the doctor's last week, and she said, while we've got you here, can we book you in for your over 40s check? To have my blood pressure taken and my bloods to see if I'm diabetic.
Did you want to hear though?
I did. I've put it in my phone as old lady appointment.
To be honest, lean into the curve. Lean into it.
It's fine.
The thing is, I don't even think you look 40 at all. I don't know, that just sounds like something everyone would say. But when I met you, I literally was like, you're my age.
It's because I behave like a child.
I still feel like I'm 21 though.
Yeah, me too.
I think I was having this discussion with somebody at work, and I was literally saying, I think you reach like between 20 and 25, and then you age, but your mind stays that age.
Yeah. Yes.
It doesn't go. Because you're kind of an adult at that point, but now your body just starts to give up on you. I've had so much acid reflux since turning 30. I mean, I've never had it before in my life, yet I'm having it all the time now.
Right, you need to go for my appointment.
I know.
I am fine. I don't have that problem. Acid reflux, Gaviscon, but get boots on. Don't buy Gaviscon, it's so expensive.
I was gonna say you need a mortgage to buy that kind of stuff.
Just get the cheapy.
Or a Renee.
What is that?
He's dribbled all over my leg.
He's going.
Yeah, because it
I
just
don't think she's
pulls
gonna
out of
give you
him.
one.
No, look at it, it's all pooling.
Slobber chops.
I know.
Is he allowed a sausage roll?
You can have one, but these ones are...
Look at him.
Oh,
Oh my god. Sausage roll porn.
I was going to say, if you don't have an erection now, you will do.
Wow. Oh, you're so handsome. That's nothing to him though. That's
Yeah.
nothing. That's like a crumb.
I know.
Look at the size of him.
Okay, you can leave now because my whole leg will
Why
be
is he
sopping.
called Thor? That's a good question.
Literally, we love Marvel, and we always just went, oh, well, we want a golden retriever, and we're just like, Chris Hemsworth.
Thor.
We could have called him Sarah.
Similar.
It's
Do
similar.
you know when, random story, he came to where I worked once, Chris Hemsworth.
Shut up.
I know. And Tom Hardy. Do you know what? I haven't got the photo because it was from years ago. But I have a photo of when I was pregnant with my first, cuddling Tom Hardy. And I actually said
Did
to
he
him,
become Tom Hardy's baby?
I said to him at the time, I was like, I'm going to tell everyone that this is your kid. And he was like, okay, that's fine. And I did my Bane impression to him.
Did you?
Like, fancy doing an impression of Bane to Tom Hardy himself. That's actually what I did.
Can we have the impression now?
Brother. That was it. And he looked at me and he went, what the fuck was that? And I was like, it's you.
Can you not
it
tell?
is? You muppet.
They actually were going to give the job role to me, but then you came along with your big beard and everything.
He's so handsome. He's
I know.
lovely, by the way. Tom Hardy, if you're out there. Do you remember me? He's
Imagine if he comments on this. Oh yes, you had my child.
Oh, it's you! He's such a nice guy. He's such a nice guy.
I love how much he loves
honestly.
dogs as well.
He's just a lovely man. He's really kind. We've digressed slightly.
Oh yeah, now we're going to marry Tom
Rein
Hardy.
ourselves
Well,
back in.
I am gonna.
It's your fault.
Yeah, we're gonna get you out the room now because the door's open and there's a draft. And because I now have weary bones. Come on.
Look how beautiful he's
like,
killing me.
come on.
He is killing me.
Well.
Goodbye, handsome boy.
Oh, are you gonna go to your dad? He's gonna give you a sausage roll. Out just immediately. Someone else will feed you.
I feel like he speaks actual English, that dog.
Did you hear the grumble? He's like.
I liked the...
Yeah.
That was cute.
I've never known a dog that as soon as there's food around, it's like a tap.
Stop
Like
it.
Count Dogula, like literally fangs for days.
I'm like that though, to be fair.
For a good sausage roll.
Mate, honestly, I need to double check this is recording still.
Imagine if
It
it
is.
wasn't.
Oh no, it'd be awful.
I'd cap my pants.
I've done that though.
Have you?
That has happened to me.
I tell you what, I feel a little bit more comfortable now. That's Thor booping the door.
Is that me or you?
I don't know. Oh no, it might be me. But yeah, at the start of this video, I was feeling quite sweaty. I'm not gonna lie, there was like a bead of sweat I could feel right on this upper lip.
Why?
I don't know, I just got nervous. I feel like everyone's watching now, but they're not.
They're not. It's literally me and you. It's
I know.
alright. You're okay. You're doing good.
Panic.
I think it's awkward, isn't it? When you first start filming, you just have to go for it and be like,
Yeah.
Is
I
that
think
awkward?
Awkward, because it's not, it's the fact that sometimes like, I feel like you have to be, oh, I have to have my good angle, or I hope I look okay, or I literally changed my jumper, my cardigan, because I was like, oh, I don't want people to see, I don't look so good, and then like, if it was me normally, I wouldn't care.
No.
So I need to not care.
I don't care. On all mine, I do this.
Yeah,
Double
you know,
chin.
filming, just so many
Yeah.
times I'm filming like this to show something, and all I can see is this there, but you know what? I save so much money not buying scarves.
Exactly. Just
Do I
embrace
still have
it.
scarves? Yes, but
Embrace it.
I know.
I think that's
I wanna do the
it's
rest
all
of the
part
video
about
like this.
it's all about just being real, isn't it? That you can't none of us are perfect.
No.
None of us are perfect. And
And if you say you are, you're lying.
you're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the fact that I've got my hair done is only because I went to a party yesterday. Normally, as you know, it's piled up on top of my head. I have no care.
That's one of my questions I've got for you is how the hell you do your hair, because
don't.
literally it's hair porn.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't do my own hair. We'll
That's
get
so
onto that
annoying.
later.
So, yeah, I was literally,
I
yeah.
don't care. We've had that one. Do you have a favourite product or project that you've worked on so far?
My probably favourite product is my Gobstopper range, which is basically I had loads of excess. If I have any excess, I'll just put it onto like a silicone pad and scrunch it up and make it into like shards. And so depending on what I'm making, the Gobstopper range changes. So it's always developing. There's loads of different colours. That's probably my favourite one because one, it's quite sustainable, but also you never know what you're gonna get.
So you're using waste products to make it.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's
And
like a box of chocolates.
do you sort of sell it as that?
Yeah, so I'll have it as my Gobstopper range. So when I start to run low, normally what I do when I'm making orders, will make a little bit extra, just so I can top it back up. But normally with what I'm making, there's normally enough to kind of go around.
I like that.
Yeah.
Are they gobstoppers?
No, that's my red, teal and blue ones. My gobstopper is probably, so from the very bottom pebble one, that one's gobstopper.
This one.
Yeah, and then 2 up, that white one.
Bits of everything.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of everything. That scalloped little pot.
This one.
Go 2 back.
That one,
That's
yeah.
gobstopper as well.
I like it.
It's my favourite. I think it's just because I always say that I'm going to make something, I'm going to make loads of this one product and have this. He's barking at the door because he wants the sausage rolls.
He loves me so much already.
Yeah.
It's me, not them. It's me. Let's be honest.
I'll let you tell yourself that.
Kindred animals.
yeah. Literally, she came to my door, she had 3 pigeons on her arm, they just flew to her.
Like Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Oh!
yeah. Literally, Pet Detective was on earlier.
Yeah, it's best film ever.
Literally, it's brilliant. Brilliant. But yeah, then my future projects that I'm looking forward to is hopefully opening up a workshop somewhere local in Lichfield. But I'm figuring out the logistics of that. Got to buy all stuff.
I would come to that.
Yeah, this is again. I want to talk to people. I want to get, and it's basically I want to quit my job.
Same.
And I need something that will obviously sell, but I'm not just thinking, I want to like sell to people, but I enjoy like showing people what we do and what I do. So yeah, that's the project I'm looking forward to, and hopefully it will come this year, but who knows?
I hope so. There's lots of places actually that they host, don't they? So you can go and do your own workshop there.
Yeah.
And in your vlog, you mentioned a woman that came up to you and showed a photo. That was who is she?
Do you know her?
Yeah, she's my she was there. So it was Dawn and Julie. Those
Yeah,
are
the two.
Yeah. So Julie's my godmother, and Dawn, I used to work with her.
How much of a small world is that?
Because she came up to me and she was like, "Oh, the lady that you're friends with now," because they saw us on the Accidental Live that I joined.
Oh yeah.
Whoops.
I love that.
God. She was like, "Oh, that's the colour. They call you the colour lady." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's my new friend Hannah." And they were like, "Oh, I showed that yeah, you'd seen you before and bought things from you before." And I thought that was Dawn.
Oh,
so
literally, because I saw them
all these
again.
links.
I know, yeah. We got the hook.
Did they come to you at the Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Literally, because we kept saying, we're like, "Oh, we can't keep meeting like this." I was like, "No, they're going to start rumours and everything." Literally, that was because I mentioned in my first video that I don't normally get to re-meet people, but at the Mac it was, obviously I saw those two again.
Yeah.
But then there was like 3 or 4 other people, and I was like, that very rarely happens. So that was like a really nice like iced gem on the end of like 2024 to have people that either came to see me or were like, "Oh, I love your stuff."
Yeah. Well, she loved you before I even met you. It's crazy, isn't it, that?
Literally,
like, we were
that
meant
stuff
to be.
makes me want to cry. Like, yeah. And I love this. Is that okay? Another thing that I love about business is a market is the people I get to meet.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
Not every market.
Yeah.
Some markets. See, some days, this is more me. I don't want to speak to anyone at all.
Especially when you've been up early.
Yeah. Because I can be really antisocial.
So I'll never get that vibe from you.
Honestly, mate. Really, sometimes I can be brutal as well. Like, if I don't want to speak to you, I won't. And I'll just be like, "Can you leave me alone?"
Well, it's a good job she's not in that mood now, else this interview would be boring.
It would be. So, sometimes, like, I don't mean to be rude, but I can be quite, like, blunt.
Just like resting bitch face.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so some markets I have been like that. But some I've been really happy and lovely.
I
Like
put you on a good
bipolar.
day.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. Like a bipolar
The
woman.
thing is, it can be really. The thing is, I think only in small business you can be your own worst enemy, and especially when you go and do a market. And I think everyone gets this at some point. You've done like it's literally the first half an hour and you've not sold anything. You're like, "Oh, I'm gonna give up this business. I'm gonna not bother anymore." Blah blah blah. And to maintain that positive outlook all the time, because you are the energy. You are the energy core of your business. You just have to keep going, and it is really hard to maintain that facade it's not a facade because I genuinely am quite a happy person.
You're bubbly.
And you are as well, obviously.
Yeah, sometimes.
Unless you're Hyde or Jekyll, depends. But yeah,
Depends what's time in my cycle as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Seriously.
And the position of Uranus, so.
Exactly. Exactly. My other question. Now, this is a Sarah Bell question. Have you ever got anything caught in your nose ring? These are the questions. This is why I went to ChatGPT, because those are the questions that I was coming out with.
Oh, but I'm surprised you've done so well so far, because I do worry the questions I'm going to be asking.
They were professional questions, but those are the questions that that's from me.
Yes.
What do you get in there?
So anything that's like fabric like this will just hook into stuff. But it doesn't pull that bad, because by the time I realise, I kind of stop yanking. That sounds really weird, but yeah, I have. At one point, I can't remember what it was. I think it was I was taking off like a bralette, and the hook kind of thing got caught on it, and I literally was laughing, and I was like, I called Steve, I was like, come over, and I was just there, and it was just a bra hanging off my septum thing, and it sounds weird, but it was hilarious.
It's like a ball.
Yeah.
I imagine that to be, on a bad day when you get like something caught on a door handle.
Yeah. Oh,
but on your nose.
Literally.
I can't think of anything worse.
But for some reason, when it's on your nose, it's a lot more funnier. But when you honestly, if I'm in a bad mood and I walk past and something got stuck on the door handle, I feel like I could just give up right then and there.
Oh,
that's just the icing on the cake of my day. My doors have turned against me.
I just want to kill everyone. I want to smash the lot up. Burn
Literally
the house
get my
down.
murdering gloves on.
Yeah.
The rubber gloves
Honestly,
I use to make my products. I'll be
too
like,
much.
everyone stay away from me, else you're going in my boot.
The door handle it's
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna think. Right now, these are some of these.
Please.
They're too professional. They're far too professional.
I thought you were thinking they were too weird. I was like, no, that's what we want to get into.
They're not too weird. What's the weirdest thing you've ever Googled late at night?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it?
Well, without getting too biological, I had an ingrown hair once.
Where was it? We need to know.
My left flap.
Oh, like inside?
No, on the outer rim. But I
just wanted to Google it.
Yeah, I was like, is this normal? But well, to be honest, Google didn't really help because
you were gonna die.
Yeah, that's probably one weird thing that when was that? I think that was like last year. I was literally, it was like, I've not even wrote a will. That's how I spiraled. But
it does that, doesn't it, Google?
Yeah.
It's just an ingrowing hair.
Yeah.
You'll be alright.
Yeah, I have the most thickest, blackest, coarsest hair as well, so not just down there on my legs and everything, so yeah.
So you're prone to ingrowing hairs?
I'm prone to
What's the weirdest place you've had an ingrowing hair other than your left flap?
I mean, can you get any weirder than your left flap? Other than probably...
In your mouth or something? Well, that's weird. Your tits. Imagine if you had big black hair on your boob.
Ingrown hair in your mouth?
Well, that's a weird place.
Are you human?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if we're talking about weird places to have hair, it's weirder than your left flap.
Eyeball?
Your mouth, eyeball. You can get inverted eyelashes that, like, go inside and irritate.
Is that what you Google late at night?
No, I know everything. I don't need to Google anything.
Anal cavity? That would be a weird place to get one. Quite painful.
Yeah, it would. Tickle. How would you squeeze it out? Did you squeeze it out? Getting up close and personal.
Yeah, well, this is where it was like, it was so painful. I had to just let it kind of do its thing.
Oh.
And then I think in the shower, everything gets warm.
Opens the pores up.
Yeah, just completely.
I wouldn't have been able to cope. I'd have had to get the scalpel and all sorts.
This is the one flapped lady. If is that what you would be if you?
100%.
Yeah.
I can't cope with things like ingrown hairs. No, it's coming out.
I didn't feel like it was like I'm 100% comfortable with Stephen, but I wasn't about to go. Stephen, can you get like the brightest torch you've ever got and get down there with sterilised tweezers and
it's fair enough.
Go exploring.
If you have kids, you won't care about that.
No.
Every man and his dog has been up there. Flashlight, hands, arms. Honestly, everyone. You don't care after that.
I've got that to look forward to.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'll be coming to you and be like, oh my god.
Do you want me to be a doula?
What's a doula?
It's a bit like a midwife, but not trained. They're just someone who's birthed before and can like coach you through it.
Oh my god, yes.
I'd be an excellent doula.
Oh, you would keep me distracted.
Yeah, I'd be fine. I loved giving birth.
Did you?
Yeah, honestly, it was amazing. Better than being pregnant. Anyway.
Wow.
Who feel has had the biggest influence on the person that you are today? Can be family, can be famous people.
Well, it's really weird because without sounding really cliche, I'd say like in my early stages of my life, like my mum, dad, and my nan and granddad, because we're very, very close. My nan and granddad, I probably saw them, if not every day. I spoke to them every day, so they were very pivotal. And my mum's like got a strong head on her, and is very like she knows what she wants, and I think that's like really good that she's like put that into me. That sounds weird.
That's what she said.
Yes, office. And then my dad is so laid back and has like a really good sense of humour, and I think between them they've moulded quite a good, like.
You're a well-grounded individual.
Yeah, human. And then I think when it got to my teenage ages, obviously my parents had a massive influence, but I think it was probably my sister. She's 3.5 years older than me, and she's my best friend, so I was like the annoying sibling that she couldn't get rid of, and I wore that bitch down, and now she accepts me as who I am, the love of her life. I say this all the time.
What's her name?
Sophie.
Well done, Sophie. Well done.
I always say to her, like, I always say, yeah, we're going to get married, aren't you? You're not going to marry Ryan.
I love that Steve's taken this opportunity whilst we're filming to do some DIY.
I know, I don't know what the hell he's doing.
So he's buttered us up with sausage rolls, and now he's doing DIY.
I don't know what DIY he's doing.
He's smashing it up. Maybe he's got his coat stuck on the door handle.
Yeah, he's
smashing the place up.
Yeah, he's got corns on it. He's like, oh, you go downstairs, all the door handles. Yeah.
I thought he had a dry robe on. It's an Oodie, of course it is. I thought,
Oodie.
why has he got the dry robe on in the house?
I'm just glad he had shorts on.
I wouldn't have minded at all.
Yeah. That's normally how he
Sharing,
is.
caring.
Exactly.
I did think that was a picture of his penis on your landing, and
Oh,
it's not.
I wish we were recording that moment in time. That was hilarious.
It does look like a penis.
It does look like someone's shaft.
It's a dog's nose, but it looks like
but
a stamping of a penis.
Yeah, because you've got the shaft, because you've got the snoot,
Yeah.
and then it goes down like that, so it could look like a shaft. But there's 2 holes on it, so what holes would they be if it was a penis?
Like the balls or something, maybe. I don't know. At first, it just looked like it. At first glance. I'm not going to go into why, but it did.
I'm going to hide a picture of Steve's shaft somewhere in this house, and you have to find it.
At this point, you should put a little image of that for reference.
Yeah, for reference.
So anyone else that's got my brain.
Shaft.
Penis print.
Penis print, yes.
There we go. So well done, Sophie.
Yeah.
I've not got a sister. I only
no.
have brothers, and I feel like I've been robbed throughout my life of a sister, because I know lots of people that got sisters and they're like you.
Yeah.
And I haven't had that. So I've had to just like forge my own way in this world.
See, I think your sense of humour is that of somebody who's been with brothers, I do think.
But we're not that close, me and my brothers.
You're not?
No.
How many you got?
Well, I've got 1 whole brother and 2 half brothers, and then 2 stepsisters, but they came like much later on in life.
Or so they...
So I've kind of been a loner.
That makes me sad.
I know. But it's the trauma, I think.
more.
It's the trauma that has made me the way I am today. Right, next.
Are we unpacking that today?
No, God, no. We're not here for that. We're here all day.
We pay for therapists for that.
What's the strangest or funniest nickname you've ever been given?
Oh, well, HP sauce is the first nickname I've ever had, because I love brown sauce, and then it's HP, Hannah Petrovic, so all.
Is that your last name? Why didn't I? It's because you. Yeah.
I don't know your last name.
Bell.
Oh, it is Bell?
I am a Bell. Bell End, yeah.
Oh my God.
Bell. Sarah Bell. Sarah Bell.
Stephen's last name is Bullock, so I'm just going to well, you know what's going to come with that.
Hannah Bollocks. Bell?
Locks?
And Bollocks.
Oh my God, we've got a bell end and the bollocks. We've got the full kit and caboodle.
Wow. Are you going to be a Bullock?
Yes, so I'm going to be a Bullock, but I think I'm going to be Petrovic Bullocks. My dad's side of the family. Yeah, it's Yugoslavian. My dad never had any sons, so I kind of want to hold on to that. But I do want to be a Bullock, so... But then if we have kids, they'll be Bollocks.
Petrovic. I like that. Is it spelt weird, or is it spelt Petrovic, like phonetically?
So it's Petrovic, but I say Petrovic because everyone goes to put a H on the end.
Yeah.
But it's kind of spelt as Petrovic.
Yugoslavian. What is that now? It's not there anymore, is it?
No, so it's kind of like parts of like Montenegro now and all that kind of like Croatia. that area.
Yeah, former Yugoslavia.
But yeah, I really badly want to go to Montenegro because it's all mountainous and like green, and there's like lake, like the sea, how it goes inland, and it's like saltwater lakes, and they're all like beautiful, and there's just loads of like amazing restaurants. Just everywhere's so expensive.
Oh yeah.
I just can't do it. Go to Lobra, I'd go fund me. No, I'm joking.
It's your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Watch Spaniel's ears.
Yeah.
That's me. Right. Anyway.
The thing is, do we need to unpack that?
No.
Or we don't?
You
just let your mind
don't.
run with that one. Actually,
You definitely don't.
No.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Probably from my dad, and it was, change is the one thing that's guaranteed in life. So you either go with it or it's going to drag you along, basically.
I wasn't expecting, like, philosophy then. Wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's good advice from Papa Yugoslavia. What's his
Papa
name?
Papa Yugoslavia.
That's his name.
Papa
there.
Hugo.
What's his name?
Well, we all call him John, but it's Ivica.
I like Ivica.
Yeah.
Wow. So is John is that the English version?
Yeah, I think
Ivica.
everyone just normally calls him John anyway, even when he was called
What language is it?
Yugoslavia.
I didn't know that was a language.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Edit that bit out, please.
No, we keep
any?
that in. So have Dobra dan kako sam means, I think it's hello, how are you? Doviđenja means bye.
It's a bit like Russian.
Yeah.
Very Slavic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, it's weird because we went to like somewhere in Spain and there was a restaurant there that was a Spanish restaurant and they all spoke Yugoslavia, and I was like, this is the most random thing ever. But I know Debelo kokosh means fat chicken, so I used to call my dad fat chicken all the time.
Debelo kokosh.
Debelo kokosh.
Kokosh. That's a nice name, chicken.
Yeah.
Kokosh.
Kokosh.
Oh.
Kokosh bullock.
Kokosh.
Oh my god.
You should be chicken bullock. Kokosh bullock.
Chicken bollock.
I like that. Kokosh.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that. That sounds very Russian.
Yeah. Because either people always go, they're like, oh, are you Polish?
Yeah. Which you can see. Petrovic.
Petrovic. And it's kind of like, I think Russian, Czech and all that kind of thing are very similar.
Yeah.
But the dialect's like just a bit different, but then they could be classed as the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad's very laid back with things. He's very chill. I used to work with my dad, just scanning documents, and then I got into the service industry. And yeah, he just said, because he was just like, change is always going to happen. Things will always change, and just find your way to go along with it, because if it's going to happen regardless.
Resilience.
Yeah, and I think that's something that has kind of always stuck with me. Yeah, even though I've had my mental breakdowns throughout the.
We all have. That's just part of who we are, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I might be due one in a bit if the door handles
Mate, it's the
go
door
against me.
The door handle and a bra on your nose.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh my god! Imagine the whole house would just collapse with my anger.
I'd be going nuts. What's the most embarrassing fashion trend you've ever participated in? Now, you're only 30, so there can't, in my last 30 years, there can't be that many
Well,
that you've done.
let's start. Well, to name a few, you used to have. Back in the day, it was like Gold Digger, Playboy on pencil cases, everything. So you'd have it in tops, which I find incredibly cringy as a 13-year-old wearing a Playboy top. There's enough to unpack there in general.
That was the norm though, wasn't it?
I know.
Back then? I know.
Back then, and then like Pepsi Cola, kind of like pencil case, like embarrassing stationery. I've been there.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Those shoes that I don't really. They used to be like little slip-on slippers, and they kind of went half over and had loads of gems on.
I think I missed that stage.
Yeah, they weren't.
How old were you?
They were while I was in start of high school, and I don't know why I ever tried to wear them to school, because my feet were out all day. I just didn't like it.
I was a fully grown adult then, so I would have not been doing that.
Because you're like 600, aren't you? Yeah.
600 years old.
Yeah.
Well, I am like 12 years older than you. That's quite a lot.
No, I don't think so, because I feel like you're the same. Like I said, when I met you.
I'm not the same age. Shut up. I am 12 years older than you. I've got a runny nose, sorry.
Yeah.
So, when I was 12, you weren't born.
I know. It's weird because I feel that you're the same age.
I also feel that. Like, I'm not very mature, that's the problem.
No, but I feel like to go through life, if you're too serious, then, I don't know.
It's just boring, isn't it?
I feel like if you take things too seriously, it actually genuinely consumes you, and your child inside dies.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a very firm believer: if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And I don't like crying.
That's why I laugh all the time, because I
Yeah.
would always be crying otherwise.
So when you're laughing, I should actually be thinking
I'm
you're
really crying inside, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep having to check that it's filming.
Yeah. I thought you were just like, I've had enough of you now.
I'm really snotty as well, which is...
Okay.
Needs
I know, I don't know why
it
it's
needs
all
some
of a sudden.
WD-40.
I know. I've got the chair that's literally sliding down. Honestly,
like,
this is if the camera was off and you just heard that squeaking, you would think we're on OnlyFans, to be honest.
Oh dear. What is the most random talent or useless skill that you secretly have?
Oh God.
I reckon you've got one.
You're gonna make me sound really boring, because I don't think I do.
Well, I'm trying to think of how could I possibly answer that
I'm
question.
really gassy.
Gassy. Is that a talent or a skill?
Well, if anything in the future gets powered by methane,
It might do.
everyone will be coming to me for power.
No skill. No weird talent.
You used to be able to do the splits and cartwheel.
That's yeah, splits is good.
That's probably...
Don't do it now.
No,
If
in
I
my
could give
dreams.
you any advice.
No, because actually, to be
Don't.
honest, it would make good content. We could go viral.
No, because I did one in school because the kids said, "Can you do a cartwheel, Mrs. Bell?" And I went, 100%, because I used to be able to do one, so I thought I could do one. Every single muscle in my body was broken the next day. Like I did it and nailed it.
Was it one of those things where you don't show your pain? Walk off and don't show
Honestly,
your pain?
and I thought, God, my elbows, I thought they were going to collapse. When I landed, I was like, Jesus, where did that weight come from? It was not the same feeling that I remembered. So don't do it.
No, I haven't even warmed up. I've just been sitting here eating popcorn
Yeah,
and crunchy bites. I don't
don't-
feel like I'm in
Don't do that.
an area.
A secret talent.
I'm just trying to think, do you have a secret talent?
No. The only thing that I do that's not really a talent is I'm quite good at animal noise impressions, specifically a cat, which I don't know if I could do today. Hold on.
I was going to say, following the Bane impression, we do need the cat. Go right into it. Literally, I think if Thor was in here, he'd be going absolutely batshit.
I like to do animal impressions.
Can you do a gorilla?
Maybe. Hold on.
I thought you...
Is that a gorilla or a monkey? There you go.
Literally, I just expected... I was just like... Because a second ago, I thought you were just going to literally... just go, whoa!
I wasn't expecting that either. So yeah, there
Where
you
did
go.
that come
I don't
from?
know. It's like it was inside me, the gorilla.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I do. Maybe that's what I need to do instead of get angry.
Oh
is
my
be a
God.
gorilla.
I feel like to advertise this, you just need that snippet of you being a monkey.
Yeah. Anytime. You're
That
you're
was
welcome.
brilliant. Honestly, I'm really impressed.
I can't wait to see that one.
Can I hire you for entertainment at
Yeah.
the wedding?
I have thought about this because the kids in my class are very entertained. I entertain them all. I am like a child entertainer all day. And I have thought about hiring myself out because I
Oh, I
can be
think-
really ridiculous at times.
Genuinely, I'll just be like, oh, between the ceremony and going for like the wedding breakfast, it was like, here's my friend Sarah.
Here's some entertainment.
Yeah.
We could call me Animaphonics. And I could just,
You
people
can
would
have
be
an
like,
app and everything.
could you do this? And I'd be like, yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
And just whacking out.
Think of the weirdest animal. I can do it straight away.
I mean, I'm not going to know all the animals. I didn't know that Yugoslavian was a language until 5 minutes ago, so
This
I'm
is
not
very
going to know
true.
all the animals. But I'm quite disappointed with myself about that, actually.
To be honest, I don't know anywhere. Like, somebody asked me where a certain road was on my estate. I was like, oh, I don't think that's on this estate. I think that's like Burntwood Way. It was on this estate and it's 2 streets down.
I mean, it's a big estate.
Yeah.
It's nice, though. I am thinking about moving in around the corner.
Oh my God,
There was a
imagine
really
it.
nice house around the corner. I only
That
live
would literally
4
be...
miles away. It's not close enough, though.
I know.
It's not close enough.
Just move in. So you can
And
move
I
in
do
that
want a
plant pot
garage.
there.
Yeah. I do belong in there.
Yeah.
My dogs could live in there. Right, I'm going to boil it down to one last question. Right, there's so many here, but I think... there's so many. What would I want to be? This is my favourite question.
What would you
ask
want to
people.
be?
No,
Like,
what would I want to be asked is what I tried to say there.
Ah.
If you could have dinner with 3 people
Ooh.
from history, Who would it be and why? It's like your proper dinner guests.
Ooh.
I know. I love this question because I think it really gives you like an insight into someone. Who would be your 3? Dead or alive?
The first one that came to mind, and I don't know why, is David Attenborough.
I mean, he's a total legend.
He
I do
really
feel like
is.
he's really old now, and we touch wood. It's like almost
He is a
treasonous
national. I was going to
talk about
say
it.
he's national treasure. I literally my Christmas jumper had him on. I just think he's seen so many things, like so many places. I just want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Like I can't really, no rhyme or reason. I just would really want to talk to him.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could do a gorilla impression.
Oh, he'd probably knock it out of the ballpark.
Didn't he used to pick like the ticks and stuff off him?
There was a video. I swear there was a video of him doing that.
Yeah, I thought it was. They accepted him, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, I would. I think sharks would accept it.
Yeah,
accept him.
accept him.
James
Bond. Yeah, he's incredible, isn't he?
He is an
Good
incredible.
one.
Yes.
David Attenborough.
So David Attenborough, and then someone did just come into my brain, and it's literally instantly just left. Robin Williams.
Beautiful. Yeah.
He was my favourite actor in so many different things, and it's so sad about him. But also, he had like such a way with words. Just listening to him in his like interviews and stuff, and I think he was such a wholesome person that I would love to meet.
Yeah.
For sure, without question. And then I'm going to ask this question to you on yours.
Okay.
So I think this is a really good question.
It is.
I know. I'm just trying to think of the last one, because I don't know what.
There's so many people, isn't there? I think
Yeah.
narrowing it down to 3 is really hard.
It's really difficult, because do I just assume somebody just random?
need a
who I
woman.
think- Yeah, and I'm just thinking now who that would be.
Any
Taylor
inspiration?
Swift.
Taylor Swift. She's brilliant, isn't she?
I know, but I know everyone sees her as like Marmite, but I don't think you'll ever meet a person that cares about their fans more
Yeah.
than she does.
Yeah.
All the stuff she does, all the hidden Easter eggs, the time and effort she's gone in, and what she stands for as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think of her sooner. Yeah, 100% Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
she's brilliant.
I
Her
love
staff
her.
as well. Like,
Yeah.
I read something about how she like redid her tour, so someone that worked for her could go and have a baby or something, and she gave everyone a bonus. Of like
Yeah, the
100
bonuses.
grand
Yeah. From the down to the
With free
cleaners and everything.
to
Yeah.
be hired at any
Yeah,
point.
Taylor, hit us up. We would love to work for you on your luscious hair. She'd
How-
probably hire you.
To do her hair.
Yeah.
I can't do hair, by the way. Please don't look at me and think I can do hair. I can't.
How do you get so much volume? No, I'm not going to ask. You don't answer that because that's in there. There's an oddly amount of hair questions in my questions.
God.
Yeah, but your hair is like. What's the first thing I said when you came in?
Yeah, about hair.
Yeah. It was just
Taylor's got
bonus.
good hair though, but then she is a Is she a billionaire now?
Yeah.
She's got to be a billionaire.
Yeah. The tour made her a billionaire, but yeah, she's been through so much caca through her life.
Yeah.
And she's always picked herself back up, and I love her parents as well. I speak about her like I know her. She could be devil incarnate, but she's hiding it very well if she is.
No, she seems to be quite authentic, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she's funny.
Yeah, she is.
I think that would
we
be
like
quite
you,
an
Taylor.
interest. Yeah, and Robin Williams. God rest his soul.
And David Attenborough.
And David Attenborough.
Good choices, Hannah.
I think
well done.
I think genuinely, I'm a bit sad this dinner's not happening now.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. We've ended on quite a sad note there.
I know. I need to go off and eat all the sausage rolls to make me feel better. Heaven forbid that door handle attacks me then. No more footage. Nothing. But yeah.
Some
Well
very
done.
interesting questions there.
Yeah, you did. I really liked your questions.
That wasn't me. Like I said, I tried to ask questions, but they were mainly about like your nose rings, like really random, like why is the 2 R's and bits of colour.
Yeah.
You know, and
You should wait. Well,
it's
just wait.
it's too random. So I thought, no, we needed to ask some like
Serious.
serious questions and business related questions. Thank
Yeah.
you, ChatGPT.
Yeah,
I mean,
they-
I did
they-
guide it.
Yeah.
It wasn't purely. I did guide.
You
the
pressed the
robots.
buttons
Yeah.
to search.
I asked AI and it delivered.
Yeah.
So I think I've got to know you a bit. I know about your dad. I know
Yeah.
now that Yugoslavian is a
Yeah.
language.
Geography lessons.
Sounds a little bit like Russian. Sister Sophie, total legend.
Mm-hmm.
Your ring. I know all about you getting married. When are you getting married?
I don't know. We're going to see the venue next week. Well, a
How
venue.
exciting.
I'm hoping it's the venue because if not, I have no idea where else. So we probably won't end up getting married because I can't. This is the only place that I love. So,
Vegas. Just go to Vegas.
okay.
Do an
I have a
Elvis.
plan B now.
Go to Vegas. Just do it by yourselves. We know that Steve makes sausage rolls and wears hoodies and not dry robes,
Yeah. And he wears shorts when people are in the house.
which I am grateful for. And that the picture on your wall isn't a penis. It is a dog's nose.
Now I feel like I need a penis picture on the
You
wall.
do. Just slap it on.
We still have the ink pad as well. Do you know what? It's going to be one of those things like, oh, what did you do on your Sunday evening after I left her? Well, you got quite messy actually.
Got Steve. Whip them shorts off.
Yeah.
All lay down, mate.
Yeah. Absolute. Yeah. We've diverged a bit here, but yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hannah.
Yeah.
What a wonderful... Is this going to be your second video?
Yes, it will. Yeah, I'm assuming it
Or
will
are you going to
be.
split it? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do a vlog and then like a Q&A? How are we going to be on your YouTube?
I don't know, because I've got footage for like January as well, so I think that I'll do probably another January video and then post this one in between. But I think they're going to be really sporadic, because I don't know. They're going to be like here, there and everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like that whole thing when I remember to film.
Yeah. It's hard work to remember to film.
Yeah. And film, do the social media. Taxes are due soon.
Fuck that.
I know.
I don't want you to bring me down with your negativity about
I know.
taxes.
Let's talk about something really good.
I
Would
don't
you like a
care about
sausage
that.
roll?
I'm going to eat one in a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.
beautiful. I love her. Stay following Hannah forever. And
smell so good.
this is Montclair. Don't you know? Montclair.
I thought
Sunrise.
you were just saying, like, actually, I'm not saying anymore, I'm Montclair.
No, it is my scent. It's quite special, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like an aroma, like it.
It radiates through me.
Yeah.
That's me.
She doesn't sweat, she sweats Montclair.
I don't sweat. I'm not a sweaty person, actually.
You're not?
No.
Here's me, literally, was like, I was so aware when we first started recording, I was like, I've got a bead of sweat right here because I'm a bit nervous, and then it's gone now.
No, I'm not a sweaty person. Even when I work out, I don't really sweat that much then. Unless it's like serious hardcore.
God, you
I
just.
know. Just a princess.
She literally is. I do just a beast of a monkey impression.
Was it a monkey or a gorilla?
I'd say more monkey. A gorilla's more like aggressive, like.
It was an aggressive monkey,
Yeah.
wasn't it? It was one of those like fighting, I'm gonna kill you monkeys.
Yeah, it was like a warrior call.
I can't wait to see it.
I know, yeah, I want to literally go back to the footage and go and look. Literally, I can't wait to go and see.
Oh
Can
God!
we do that now? Can we?
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Right.
Right.
It's you ending it, not me. It's your
Thanks
vlog.
for coming. Bye. Peace.
I can't wait to see
Literally, I started